रागादिरोगान् सतां शेषकाय प्रसृतान् शेषान् औत्सुक्यमोहारतिदाञ्जघान यो पूर्वविद्याय नमोऽस्तु तस्मै ब्रह्मा स्मृत्वा युषो वेदं प्रजापतिमजिग्रहत् सोऽश्विनौ तौ सहस्राक्षं सोत्रिपुत्रादिकान् मुनीन् तेऽग्निवेशादिकांस्ते तु पृथक्तन्त्राणि ते निरे ब्रह्मणो हि समारब्धा मात्रेयाद्येषु पूजिताम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् आयुर्वेदरतं वन्दे माधवाख्यं महागुरुम् आयुर्वेदामृतं सर्वं शिष्येभ्यो यः प्रदत्तवान् द्रष्टाज्ञानी दृष्टकर्मा कृतकर्मा तथैव च अध्यापको भिषक्श्रेष्ठो महान् संशोधकस्तथा गुणैरेतैः समुदितैः यत्कार्यं प्रतनोति सः समुद्धर्थं हि कार्यस्य वयं प्रयतामहे. So we were discussing about pathya apatya vichar in various vyadhi chikitsa. Till arsha we have finished last time. Today we will start with grahani, which is chikitsa sthan, charak samhita chikitsa sthan adhyay 15. As a part of grahani chikitsa, Charakacharya has included Pathyakara Ahar, Annapan, in this form as early as just after the Chikitsa Sutra, Grahani Mashritam Dosham Vidagdhaharam Murchitam, etc. So from where the Grahani Chikitsa starts. So after the Amalakshanas are managed, following that, Pathyakara Ahar is advised to be taken in the form of, in the 76th shlok, Dadyat Peyadi Laghvannam Punar Yoganscha Deepanan. So Peyadi Laghu Anna, so Peya Vilepi Odana, in this order, it is to be administered, and Deepana Yoga, Agni Deepan Yoga are administered during this period. Then from 117th to 120th shlok number in Charak Chikitsa Sthan Adhyay 15, one of the dietary article which is most suitable in Grahani Chikitsa, that is Takra, as it is importance of Takra is also explained in the context of Arsha. Now here Charak has explained its importance in the context of Grahani, and Takra being a dietary article, a part of Annapana, is Pathyakara in Grahani Chikitsa, and it is told to be extensively used, and it has a positive effect on all the three doshas, and that has been explained in these 2-3 sutras by Charak. He says, Takram tu grahani doshe deepana grahi nagvat shreshtham madhura pakitvat nachapittam tapopayet kashayoshna vikashitvat rakshachaiva kafe hitam vate swadvamla sandratvat sadyaskam avidahitat. So why Takra, or how Takra is helpful in Grahani dosha? Now here remember that the name of this chapter is Grahani dosha chikitsita, and right in the first slok tika, more commentary only, Chakrapani has explained that Grahanim ashrito agni dosho Grahani doshaha. So whenever we say Grahani dosha, it is actually Agni dosha. So Takra is helpful in Agni dosha or Grahani dosha due to its Deepana, Grahi and Laghu guna. Deepana, Grahi karma and Laghu guna. It has an action on Pitta and doesn't account for Pitta Prakopa due to its Madhura Paka, Shreshtham Madhura Pakitvat Nacha Pittam Prakopayet. कषाय उष्ण विकासित्वात् रोक्षाच्चैव कफे हितम. Due to its कषाय रस, उष्णवीर्य and vikasi guna and ruksha guna, it is helpful in kapha dosh as well. So accounts for kapha nashana. And in case of vata swadu amla sandratvat, due to madhur amla rasa and sandra guna, it is vata shamaka. Which kind of takra will have these qualities or characteristics? That is also said by Charak here as sadyaskam avidahitat. Sadyaskam, fresh buttermilk, after churning immediately which is taken, and that is also told to be avidahi. It doesn't account for vidaha. Vidaha is that karma wherein the article takes longer time to digest, or in dvitiya avasthapak, which is amla avasthapak, dominated by amla rasapradhan pitta. In that avasthapak, when the any article, any dietary product article remains for long, it accounts for vidaha, vikrutadaha, vidagdhata. This particular understanding of vidahi karma is told by Arun Datta in the context of Ikshurasa Guna in Ashtanga Hridaya Sutrasthan chapter 5. Kinchit kalam vidhrutyacha vikrutim yati antrikaha vidahi. So how that Ikshurasa, if kept for some time, becomes vidahi. In explanation of that, Arun Datta commentary says this, that vidahi is one which stays in the dvitiya avasthapak for longer than expected and accounts for vidagdhata. So if the buttermilk is fresh, it is avidahi, it will not induce vidaha. That means if it is kept overnight and then taken, it can account for vidaha. So it needs to be taken always in fresh form, and then will have positive effect on all the three doshas, pitta, kapha and vata respectively. And that's why tasmat takra prayoga ye jatharanam tatha arshasam vihita grahani doshe sarvatra stan prayoje. So whatever takra prayog are being said in the chikitsa of jathara, that is udara, and arsha, are also applicable in the context of grahani chikitsa. So takra is a pathyakara pana for grahani rugnas, patients. This is a very important reference about pathya apathya in context of grahani. Next is in the 208 slok onwards. Here you will find from 206 slok onwards, Charak has discussed about different avastha of Mandagni due to different causative factors and the line of management into that. Like Ati Snehattu Mandegno Churnarishta Savahitaha, etc. In that context, when the Agni is Manda due to Upavasa, the Pathyakara Ahar is specifically advised by Charak in the form of Yavagu, 208th slok. Upavasachya Mandegno Yavagu bhihi pibet ghrutam annava piditam balyam deepanam bruhanam chatat. So along with Yavagu, Ghruttapan with Yavagu. So Yavagu is to be prepared and Ghruta is to be put into that, and then that is given for diet when Agni is Manda due to Upavasa. So those who are on fast and wants to break the fast, today you will find that there is a practice in place where sweet lemon juice is given. Instead of that, Ayurveda advises Yavagu with Ghruta to be given for Upavasa, Mandagni due to Upavasa. Dirghakala prasangattu when the Agni is manda for a longer period, chronic Agnimandya, and due to that, when the person is Kshama, Kshina, Krushan, Naran, the person becomes Kshama, Kshina. Now, the words, though sometimes are used in the form of synonyms of each other, when they are told separately, you need to understand them separately. The word Kshama is explained by Charak elsewhere as Kshamo Nirdravaha. It is told in the Sutrasthan chapter 10, Sutra 6. Kshamam Akshamena. So the treatment of Kshama is to be done with Akshama. And Chakrapani says that Kshamo Nirdravaha. Kshama means who? Nirdrava. So a person who is dehydrated. And his treatment, according to Charkacharya there, is Akshamena, that is Dravena. So here also when it is said that the person becomes Kshama, that means Nirdrava, dehydrated, Kshina, that is Dhatu Kshina, and Krusha, Krushan Naran. And the long-standing Mandagni leads to Karshya. A special kind of diet is proposed here for such person, such patients, where prasahanam rasaihi samlaihi bhojet pishitashinam. Those who are pishitashi, that means those who are non-vegetarians, prasaha, mausa, rasa, along with amla, processed with amla rasa, are to be given, which are laghu in guna, and tikshna ushna shodhitvat dipayanti ashute analam. They act with their tikshna ushna gunas and shodhana gunas and ignites the agni. So for dirghakala prasangi mandagni, that means Agnimandya of chronic nature, which when it leads to Kshamatva, that is Nirdravatva, that is dehydrated phase, Kshina, that is Dhatu Kshina, and Karshya, Mausarasa, which promotes Dravata as well as Dhatu Bala, is given with Amlarasa Dravya Sanskar. So this is about a certain avastha of Agni and how Pathyakara Ahar helps as a part of line of management into that. 246th and 247th shloka. So in case of Grahani, obviously Pathyakara Ahar, Annapan in form of that will be definitely part of Chikitsa as it is acting on Agni, and that's why we will find many references of Yavagu, Yusha and other form of Pana in Grahani Chikitsa, and it becomes an important aspect of Chikitsa. So not only with Bheshaja Dravya but also with Ahara, and Bheshaja or Aushadhi administered through Ahara will form an integral part of Grahani Chikitsa. Next Vyadhi is Pandu. Pandu, Charak Chikitsa Sthan, chapter 16, Sutra number 114. Charak has given some Pathyakara Kalpana for line of management, where Sthiradibhihi Shrutam Toyam Panahare Prashasyate Pandunam Kamalartanam Murdvika Amalati Rasa. So he is talking about using certain medicinal materials or medicinal forms, medicinal preparations for preparation of various recipes for Pandu patient. And in case of Pandu, Sthiradibhi Shrutam, Sthiradi Panchamul, that is the Laghu Panchamul, Shaliparni, Prishniparni, Bruhati Dvaya and Gokshura. That Gana is called as Sthiradi Gana. And Shrutam Toyam. So Laghu Panchamul Siddha jala is taken for preparation of various recipes for Pandu patients, which are to be given in the form of pana or ahara. So this Siddha Jala is used to prepare all the recipes for Pandu Rugna. So which will be more Pathyakara or Hitakara for Pandu Rogi. Same in this for Panahar, preparation of Panahar in Kamalartha Rogi, Kamala patients, Murdvika and Amalaki Rasa is to be used for preparation of Pana and Ahar. So this is about use of special diet for Pandu and Kamala fortified with certain medicines or dravyas. Going on further, in the context of Ruddhapatha Kamala, as a part of line of management, certain dravyas or ahar is proposed to be used by Charak for relieving the avarodha or releasing the avarodh and accounting for Kamala, Ruddhapatha Kamala Chikitsa. It is said in 130th and 131st shlok, Katu Tikshna Ushna Lavanaihi Bhrusha Amlaischa Api Upakramaha Apittaragat Chakruto Vayoscha Aprashamad Bhavet. So Apittaragat Chakrutaha, as you know, in case of Ruddhapatha Kamala, the Shakrut Varna is Shvetavarch Varna, and to turn it into the normal yellow Varna, Pita Varna, you need to use Katu Tikshna Ushna Lavana and Amla Rasapradhan Annapana, which will account for Ranjana of Shakrut, that is Purusha, by relieving the avarodha that is present in the Yakrut and accounting for Kamala Vidhi. So specially in diet of Ruddhapatha Kamala Rogi, initially when he is having Shvetavarchas, that is whitish stools, purposefully we are supposed to give Katu, Tikshna, Ushna, Lavana and Amla Rasa Pradhan Ahar to promote Ranjana or Shakruta, yellowish nature of Shakrut to be induced. So special kind of diet is preferred in treatment of Ruddhapatha Kamala by Charakacharya. Next, in Hikka Shwas, context of Hikka Shwasa Chikitsa, in the Upasamhara Sutras 147 and 148, Charak has summed up about what kind of Annapana is Hitakara, Pathyakara for patients of Shwasa and Hikka by saying, Yat kinchit kaphavatagnam ushnam vatanulomanam bhishajam panam annam va tadhitam shwasa hikkine. So yat kinchit kaphavatagnam. Now he is talking about bhishaja, pana and annam va. So all three, anna, pana and bhishaja, needs to be kaphavatanasak, ushna invirya and vatanulomana. And this kind of annapan and bhishaja is helpful in shwasa and hikka. Again, annapan in the hitakara form, pathyakara form is advised to be taken by Charakacharya as an integral part of line of management. So, pathya is an integral part of chikitsa, as in case of almost all the diseases that we have gone through till now, and the later on which are coming in the way also, pathya forms an integral part of chikitsa. So vatakrutva kafaharam kafakrudva anilapaham karyam na ekantikam tabhyam prayaha shreyo anilapaham. To sum up, he says that whatever you do, it should account for anilapaha, that is vatanashana, and not kafakara. So that kind of ahar vihar or annapan is supposed to be given in the case of hikkashvas. In the next adhyaya, that is kasa chikitsa, which is said in with respect to the type of kasas like vatajakas, pittajakas separately. In case of vatajakas, Charak Chikitsa Sthan chapter 18 Sutra 32, Charkacharya says, Rukshasya anilajam kasam adau snehaihi upacharet sarpirbhihi bastibhihi peya yushakshira rasadibhihi. So special kind of dietary preparations are promoted as part of Vataja Kasa Chikitsa in the form of Peya, Yusha, Kshira and Rasadi. Next reference is again from Kasa Chikitsa, Sutra 80 to 82, where the Kasa Chikitsa is completed. Again, some Pathya Pathya, especially with respect to Vatajakas, is summed up by Charakacharya here. So Siddha Peya with Dashamula Rase Tadvat Panchakola Gudanvitam Siddham Samatilam Dadyat Kshire Vapis Sendhavam Matsya Kaukuta Varahihi Amishirva Ghrutanvitam Siddham Sendhavam Peyam Vatakasi Pibennaraha. So Peya is to be prepared with Dashamul Kvat, Panchakol Guda, then Samatilam, equal quantity of Tila, Dadyat Kshire Vapis Sendhavam, either in with Siddha Kshira it is to be given, or with Sendhav Peya can be given. Matsya Kaukuta Varaha Amishaihi, so it can be cooked along with Matsya Kaukuta or Varaha Amisha, that is meat or of. So fish, chicken and pork can be used for preparation of this peya, and it is to be given with Ghrutanvita and Saisandhavam. This peya is useful in Vatakasa Nashana. Certain shaka are also advised by Charak to be taken by Vataja Kasaruguna. Vastuko Vayasi Shakam Mulakam Sunushanakam Snehaha Tailadayo Bhakshaha Kshirekshu Rasagaudikaha. So Bhaksha means dietary products, recipes prepared from Kshira, Ikshu, Rasa and Gaudika. So milk products prepared from Ikshu, Rasa and Gaudika, that is where jaggery is used. Those bhakshas, those recipes and Tailadi Sneha should be taken by Vatajakasa Rugna as a part of Chikitsa. So again, Pathya forms an integral part of Vatajakasa Chikitsa. Further, for Pana, Charakacharya has promoted Dadhi, Aranal, Amlaphala Rasa and Prasanna Pan. So Prasanna is a type of Madhya. Aranal is Dhanyamla, Dadhi and Amlaphala Rasa. Shasyate Vatakasetu, Swadu Amla Lavananicha. And to sum up, Swadu Amla and Lavana Rasa are important and good for Vatajakasa Nashana. So this is about Ahar or Pathyakara Ahar Vihar in context of Vataja Kasa Chikitsa. In case of Pittaja Kasa, Charak Chikitsa Sthan chapter 18 Sutra 96-97 Mudgadi Yushaihi Shakaischa Tiktakaihi Matraya Hitaha Ghanashlishmani Lehastu Tiktaka Madhusayutaha. So Mudgadi Yush, before that Madhuraihi Jangalarasaihi Shamaka Yavakodravaha. Jangala Mausaras processed in Madhura Dravyaj, Shamaka for food grains, Shamaka Yava Kodrava, Shamaka and Kodrava and Yava, all are from Shudra Dhanya Varga, needs to be used for Pitta Kasanashana, and Mudgadi Yusha and Tiktak Rasa Pradhan Shaka, vegetables which are Tikta Rasa Pradhan, are advised to be taken by for Pittaja Kasa Chikitsa. So special kind of Pathyakara Ahar for Pittaja Kasa Rogi. In case of Kaphaja Kasa, Kase Annapanam Kaphaje Sapitte Tikta Sanyutam Ardre Virukshanam Shushke Snigdham Vata Kaphatmake Kase Annapanam Kaphaje Sapitte Tikta Sanyutam. So for Ardra Kapha, that is Tanu Kapha, Virukshana, Annapan. So what kind of Annapan with respect to different avastha of Kasa, Kaphaja Kasa, when it is Ardra Virukshana, that is Rukshan type of Annapan is to be given. Shushke Snigdham, when the Kasa is Shushka, Snigdha Annapan is to be given. For Vatakaphatmaka also Snigdha is given. And when it is Sapitta, that is Pittanubandhi Kaphajakas, Tikta Sanyutam, Tikta Rasa Sanyukta, the Annapan is to be advised for Kaphajakasa Chikitsa. These are some of the references of Pathya Ahar Vihar in Kasa. The next is again an important disease with respect to Agni, that is Atisara. And in case of Atisar, Charak Chikitsa Sthan chapter 19, Sutra 23 to 25, it is said, Yukte Anna Kale Kshut Kshamam Laghuni Annani Bhojayet. So after the previous treatment of Amaja Atisar is being done, and with Pramathya, administration of Pramathya before that, this particular Ahar Vidhi, administration of Pramathya is advised, and which accounts for Dosha Pachana. And after that, when the Atisari or patients of Atisar becomes Kshut Kshama, that means he is getting his appetite back, and because of not eating properly, he is feeling weak. Daurbalya is there due to less food taken initially because of Amaja Avastha of Atisar. Now he has to be treated with Laghuni Annani Bhojayet, Laghvanna Bhojana first. So though he is having appetite, don't go for Guru Anna Bhojana. Start with Laghu Anna and then go on slowly igniting the Agni and then give Guru Anna. Tathas Shighram Apnoti Ruchim Agni Balam Balam. So this Laghu Anna will account for Ruchi and Agni Balam. So in what form it can be administered, given? Takrena Avanti Somena Yavagva Tarpanena Va Suraya Madhunacha Adav Yathas Atmam Upachare. So it can be given with his Pana Dravyas like or Drava Dravyas like Takra, Avanti Soma, that is Aranal, that is Kanji, Dhanyamla, or Yavagu or Tarpana can be given. Suraya, Sura also can be given, or Madhu, Yathasatmya Mupacharet. So whatever is habitual to the patient out of this is to be given initially for Pana. Then Yavagu bhi Vilepi bhi Khadair Yushaihi Rasaudanaihi Deepanagrahi Sanyuktaihi. And then these recipes are preferred over others in the initial phase for as types of Laghu Vanna. Yavagu, Vilepi. Yavagu is Swalpa Siktha, Vilepi is Ghana Siktha. So these are types of gruels where it goes on becoming thick with more and more rice into it. So in Yavagu there will be less rice. In Vilepi relatively more. That's Siktha is in Marathi called Shita. So Swalpa Siktha is Thodi Shita. Ghana Siktha is more Shita. That way you can understand. So it is the preparation method will be same, only the water content will vary. In Yavagu it will be more, in Vilepi it will be less. Khada, Yusha and Rasaudana. Khada, as we have seen in the last lecture also, is Kadhi of today, which is Samskarita. The base is Takra, all many times taken. Yusha, Mudgadi Yusha and Rasaudana, Mausaras and Odana are to be given as part of Laghvanna Bhojana with Deepan and Grahi Sanyuktai. with Dipan and Grahi Dravyas, and the best Dipana Grahi Dravya is Shunthi. So it can be fortified with that. In the next few shlokas, there is a very interesting yoga being told by Charkacharya, and I would say that this can be used as spice for Atisar Rogi or Atisara Chikitsa. So herbal spices, we can say, a new concept might come out. This is especially, this Gana is told in the context of Atisara Chikitsa for preparing Annapana and said to be useful in Atisar. And what are the ingredients of this? It is from 26th to 28th shlok. Shalaparnim Prushniparnim Bruhatim Kantakarikam Balam Shvadanstram Bilvani Patham Nagara Dhanyakam Shatim Palasham Hapusham Vacham Jiraka Pippalim Yavanim Pippali Moolam Chitrakam Hasti Pippalim Rukshamlam Dadimamlam Cha Sahingu Bidasaindhavam Prayojayet Annapane Vidhina Su Upakalpitam Vatasleshma Haro Ihesha Gano Deepana Pachanaha Grahi Balyo Rochanascha Tasmat Shastoti Sarinam. So, combination of powder churna of this yoga, Shalaparnyadi, is to be used for Annapane Vidhina Su Upakalpitam, for preparation of Annapana for Atisara Rogi. And this Vatakafa Nashana Gana is also helpful in Deepana Pachana. It is Grahi, Balya and Rochana, induces Ruchi also. So it can really help in the form of spice for Atisar Chikitsa. And this is considered to be used for Annapana preparation in Atisara Chikitsa. So a good account of combination of herbal spices given by Charak here. Further moving on to Atisara Chikitsa itself, in Avasthika Chikitsa of Atisar, certain Aharya Kalpanas, recipes are preferred as part of Chikitsa. One such is here in 35th shlok. Before that also, Kalkaha Syad Bala Bilvanam Tilakalkashchatat Samaha Daghnas Sarav Amla Snehadyaha Khado Hanyat Pravahikam. A special type of khada with Amla Rasapradhan Dravyas Sneha prepared with Dadhnasara, Dadhisara, that is Dadhi Manda, where Balabilva Kalka and Tilakalka is put, and that khada is said to be Pravahika Nashana. So again, a dietary recipe is used in the form of Chikitsa here. Moving on further to some other dietary recipes, articles for use of Pravahika Chikitsa. Charkacharya says, Yavanam Mudgamashanam Shalinancha Tilasyacha Kolanam Balabilvanam Dhanya Yusham Prakalpayet. So use of all these dhanya taken together, Yava, Mudga, Masha, Shali, Tila, Kola and Balabilva is to be given for Pravahika Nashana. Aikadhyam Yamake Brushtam Dadhi Dadima Sarikam Varchakshaye Shushkamukham Shalyannam Tena Bhojayet. All these dravyas put together, and this Dhanya Yush is Yamaka Bhrushta, that is the tadka is given with Yamaka Sneha, that is Taila Ghruta together, and also Dadhi Dadima Sarika, it is fortified with Dadhi Dadima, and this particularly can be given in case of Varchakshaye and Shushka Mukha, where there is Mukha Shush and Varchakshaya, Purishakshaya in Atisar Rogi. This, along with this Yusha, Shalyannam, that is Odana, rice, is to be taken by the patient. So a special kind of Pathyakara Ahar again is promoted in the context of Pravahika Chikitsa and our Atisar leading to Varchakshaya. So this is about Avasthik Chikitsa, where some dietary recipes are in use. All these references are about Mausarasa, which kind of Mausarasa can be used, and they are to be used along with Shali. Mausarasa and Odana is to be given for Varchakshaya Rujanashana when Purushakshaya is leading to Ruja. So many times it happens that after getting excessive bouts of loose motions, the patient stops getting Purusha because all the Purusha is being removed out of the system, and he starts feeling Durbala because one of the function of Purusha is Upastambha also. So this Upastambha is in the context of antras, which are getting Upastambhita, or the Antrabala is dependent on Purusha, and if all the Purusha is eliminated out from the antras, it starts feeling Durbala, and that reflects in Daurbalya in the patients. And to cover this particular condition, this particular Ahar Vidhi is in place, which is Varchakshaya Nashana and Varchakshaya Rujapaha. If any Ruja or pain is induced with this Purushakshaya due to Vata Vruddhi, that's Purushakshaya leading to Vata Vruddhi, and that also can be taken care by this particular Ahar Vidhi from 35th to 41st shloka number. ओदनम रक्तशालीनाम तेनाद्यात् प्रव्यवेच्य तथा वर्चक्षय कृते वेधिभिः विप्रमुच्यते. So all these recipes can be taken with Raktashali, rice of Raktashali, and this Mausarasa, Yamaka Sneha Brushta, Yusha, etc. can be taken as Anupana, and that helps in Varchakshaya Kruta Vyadhi. So diseases or disease conditions which are induced due to Purushakshaya. So Purana Raktashali is also promoted, advised to be taken in the Chikitsa of Atisar by Charkacharya in 56th shlok. He says, Rasaihi Sangrahikaihi Yuktaha Purana Raktashalayaha. So Purana Raktashali to be taken with Mausarasa, which is prepared with Sangrahika Dravyas, and that is to be administered in Atisara Chikitsa. So this is another reference of Pathyakara Ahar from Arsha Chikitsa, Atisara Chikitsa. And then from 71 to 74 shloka number, again some Annapana are promoted, advised for Arsha Chikitsa, Atisara Chikitsa. Very interesting reference is about Chhagapaya, that is goat milk. Tatra Chhagam Payaha Shastam Shitam Samadhu Sharkaram. So Chhagapaya in of room temperature given with Madhu and Sharkara for Panartha, for drinking, helps in Atisar. It can be also used Bhojanartham Gruda Prakshalane tatha. For preparing Bhojan also Chhagapaya can be used in Atisar Rogi, as well as for Guda Prakshalana, for cleaning the anal part or anal region also. This is advised, in an interesting reference. Moving on further, Charkacharya says, Odanam Raktashali Nam Payasa Tena Bhojet. So rice prepared with Raktashali to be taken with milk. Rasaihi Paravatadinam Ghrutabhrushtaihi Sasharkaraihi. Mouserus of Paravatadi animals or birds, Ghrutabhrushta, and with Sharkara. Then Shashapakshi Mruganancha Shitanam Dhanvacharinam. Those Pakshi Mruga which are Shita in Virya and Dhanvachari, that is from Bangladesh, they are preferred over others. So these are also some of the Aharya Dravyas used for Atisara Chikitsa. Then Pragbhaktam Navanitam va Dadyatsa Madhu Sharkaram. Navanit to be taken with Madhu Sharkara before food is also one of the ways of administration of annapana or dravyas, recipes for atisara chikitsa. The next is Chardi chikitsa. Again, amashayodbhava vyadhi, wherein there will be involvement of kapha dosh more due to sthana mahatmya, and that's why Langhan becomes a primary line of treatment in Chardi. But after Langhana, in shlok number Charak Chikitsa Sthan Adhyay 20, Sutra 22, from 20 onwards, there is a mention of certain Pathyakara Ahar to be taken in Chardi Chikitsa. Rasaihi manodhnaihi laghubihi vishushkaihi bhakshaihi sabhojjaihi vividhaischa panaihi. So manodhnya, all the bhakshyat, that is recipes which you are supposed to give in Chardi patient, should be manodhnya, should be eye-catching, what the patient should feel like eating. They should be laghu in nature and should be shushka, considering kapha is involved due to amashaya, involvement of amashaya, kapha is involved, and that's why the bhakshya or recipe should be vishushka. So, as we have seen in the context of Vyadhi Nashana, Vyadhi Hara as Chikitsa synonym, and while discussing about Agre Dravyas, it is said that Lajaha Chardishu, and there also Laja needs to be taken in Ruksha form, not in Manda form. So plain Laja is to be given for eating. Same thing here is underlined by Charak by saying Vishushka Bhaksha. So it needs to be taken in Shushka form so that it accounts for shoshan of kapha and stops the Chardi, because the Chardi is originating from Amashaya, which is kapha sthana. So sabhojjaihi vividhaischa panaihi, and vividha pana along with bhojja is part of management of Chardi. Sutra number 22. Moving on further, Mausarasa is also, and Yusha is also promoted as part of Chardi Chikitsa in 25th shlok. Snigdhani Hrudyani cha bhojanani rasaihi sayushaihi dadhidadi mamlaihi. So bhojana, the recipes should be Snigdha and Hrudya, and should be given along with Mausarasa or Yusha, considering the patient whether it is non-vegetarian or vegetarian. Yusha, Dadhi and Dadima Amla. Dadhi and Dadima Amla or other Amla Rasa Pradhan Dravyas like Amalaki, Vrukshamla, it can be used for preparation of Rasa, Mausa Rasa and Yusha, and along with that, Snigdha and Hrudya recipes are to be given for Chardi Chikitsa. In case of Kaphaja Chardi, again, in shlok number 35 of the same chapter, Charak Chikitsa Sthan, chapter 20, Godhumashalin Sayavan Puranan Yushaihi Patola Amruta Chitrakanam Vyushasya Nimbasya Cha Takra Siddhaihi Yushaihi Phalamlaihi Kutubhis Tathadyat. Again, Ahar, specific Ahar is promoted, given, advised. Godhum Shali, from grains, Godhuma Shali as preferred in Kapha Chardi Chikitsa. Yava Puran, Yava. So Godhuma Shali and Yava are three grains promoted in Chikitsa of Chardi, but they need to be Purana. So they will be Laghu in nature and will not promote Abhishanda, will not promote Kapha. Yusha should be prepared with Patola, Amruta and Chitraka, Siddha with Patola, Amruta, Chitrak. Then also Trikatu, Nimba or Takra Siddha Yush is another special kind of recipe used for Kaphaja Chardi Chikitsa. Rasamscha Shulyani cha Jangalanam, Jangala Prani, Jangala Mausarasa, along with Jirnam, Sidhu, Madhu, Arishta, etc. can be also given for छर्दी रुग्ण as पथ्यकर आहार. मुद्गान मसूरांश चणकान कलायान from the pulses category. मुद्ग, मसूर, चणक and kalaya, these four. Green grams, then masoor, chanak, that is harbara, besan, or not besan like, chanak is harbara, kala is chana, watana. All these bhrustan, yutan, nagaramakshikabhyam, needs to be taken in roasted form. So little bit you are supposed to roast it and then use for with nagar and madhu, shunthi and madhu. So this is about specific ahar or annapana for chardi, kaphaja chardi chikitsa. While summing up the chardi chikitsa, Charak has specifically mentioned some of the annapana yoga, annapana recipes from annapana specifically for chardi chikitsa. He says, शाकानि भोज्यानि अथ पानकानि सुसंस्कृताः राग षाडव रागलेहाः. So again different kind of recipes like षाडव राग लेह, which you can find in Annapana Vidhi chapters of all the respective samhitas, how they are to be prepared with what and all. But they are used for as in the form of vyanjana to promote ruchi, taste in the food. And they need to be shaka, bhojya and panaka needs to be susamskruta, so needs to be processed properly with dravya which will promote ruchi, agnibala, etc. and will stop chardi. Yusha rasaha kambalika khadascha mausani dhana vividhascha bhakshaha. So in the bhakshya or recipes, yusha, mausarasa, kambalika, again a type of recipe, khada, again a type of recipe, and mausa, dhana with churmule, which is used in bhed very regularly. So that, but it is vishtambakara and ruksha. Either here it is only used for chardi nashana. So vividhascha bhakshaha. So different kind of recipes prepared with this needs to be used as part of management of chardi chikitsa. So here we are completing the 20th chapter of Charak's Chikitsa Sthan with discussion of Pathya Apathyakara Annapan or Ahar Vihar in Chikitsa, various Chikitsas. From Visarga onwards we will take up in the next lecture. Thank you.